Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Feels Like Sunday. I hope it feels like Sunday and doesn't feel like another day, because then that just gets weird. How's everyone? How are you today, Lily?
I am going fantastic. We have got school holiday eve kicking off. We've got the eldest with a few friends over, playing with the young one in the backyard, so I can hear the looming of chaos in the distance.
The odd scream.
No
What's
screaming,
wrong?
only laughter. Yeah, only laughter. So we're bringing in our beautiful guides, asking all of the amazing support to just keep it cool, guys. Keep it cool.
Oh, that's good. As long as you get 5 minutes every once in a while, you'll be right.
Yes,
I'm sure they're having fun. It's been lovely weather in South Australia. Last few days, it's like the summer's finally coming. I'm loving it.
Me too.
Yeah, except for the watering. It's like the garden's good, but the watering.
I know. You're like me. We've got huge backyards, power packed with lots of goodies, which need lots of attention and love. So yeah, it's time.
What I do, I got watermelons in today.
Ooh,
yay!
Yum.
Yeah, watermelons. I didn't grow them last year. I grew pumpkins and I put them in too late, and I had the wrong soil. And they just went like real little ones, and then they died.
Little pick-me pumpkins.
So I've got some help this year, so I'm on ball.
Awesome.
I've already got what is it? Spinach leaves. They're like the size, bigger than the size of my head already.
Yeah, my rainbow shard and spinach. They haven't stopped. They've just kicked on. They've been going for about 18 months, and they just keep giving. I didn't die off at all. Yeah.
So people, if you could share us out, tag your friends, do all that. That would be much appreciated. I'll start with a group. Me and Lily will do a group reading for everyone, for the collective, to see how you are all going, and then we'll do pay it forward and donate reading. So if you want a guaranteed donated reading, make sure you donate. PayPal link is in the show notes. I'm just putting it in now. Hope it works. Should work. I've got to get in first. Here we go. Okay, done. So please share us out. I'm just going to share me out.
Yeah, got a bit of that action going on in the background here too.
Okay. Oops. So please share us out. I'm just going to share. That's my phone. Hey, Mandy. Hey, Steffi. Hey, Amanda. Brooke. Someone's shady, I reckon. Just sharing out, people. Share us out. It'll be much appreciated. Because Facebook's been a bit weird.
Yeah, there's been a bit of funky AI algorithm shenanigans going on.
Yeah, because people reckon they're not getting the notifications for my shows. So I'm like, you should know when it's on by now. I do enough advertising. But you do, don't you, people? You die-hard fans. Yeah, that's it. You're all there. Okay, still sharing. Do you go to share and you have so many groups that you're like, what the hell is that group again? What do they do?
Yep.
And then sometimes you get to the stage where I can't remember what it is. I'm going to put it in there if they beat me out, whatever. Okay. A few more shares. Okay. Not a problem. Okay, so how's everyone today? Group reading for everyone. So take what resonates, and what doesn't resonate, just leave on the sideboard. I'm sure someone will have it later when they get hungry for a bit of resonation. Okay, the first card I've got for people is... Yeah, it's a work to be done card.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, people, the first two cards I've got for the group reading for the group collective is they're both inverted, which means there's a bit of a struggle. There's a bit that needs to be happening. The first card I've got inverted is the Lord. Take charge with authority. This is about, instead of us just sitting back and waiting for things to happen in our lives, people, this is about us getting on a good foot and going, you know what, I do create my own reality, and it's about time that I start creating it. Okay, instead of waiting for circumstances to change and line up, where you honestly, you're playing potluck. You're just playing a waiting game. Okay, and you don't want to get 20 years down the track and still be in that place where, why hasn't everything happened for me? I thought life would get better. It's because we're doing the same thing, getting the same results. But what's interesting is to take authority. Is this Lord taking authority that's inverted? Is underneath it. It's the magic guardian. Unlock the magic within, and that's inverted too. Because if we really, you want things to come together, you want things to rock and roll, you want that joy in your life, people, we have to take charge. And we're magical, mystical beings. We have to unlock that magic within, and that means we have to take authority over our lives, authority over what we do. Okay, and it's not a blame game, and it's what we do to interact with the universe. So it's very important. And moving on for everyone. See, oh my God, the cards are coming out tonight. I'm sorry about this, people. The next card I've got for you is the Knight. Be brave and honest, people. It's hard to look at ourselves, okay, look at our patterns and look at our lives and be brutally honest with ourselves. But that's how we find our patterns. That's how we learn who we are. That's how we learn how to tweak ourselves. So, because when we repeat the same patterns, we're basically going on autopilot in our subconscious, and that's no way to live, people. That's no way to live. Which 99.99 people live in that space. And I've got the druid here saying, hold the space, hold that positive space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like when it doesn't matter, you want to be happy, people. It's like, oh, when things line up, and the world's, it's easy to be happy when everything's going rosy. Okay, but the taking true authority is when things aren't going rosy, is still being that holding that space of happiness and positivity, and I can do it, and I'll get through this, and knowing it and feeling it in your heart. And then you start to then you'll learn that you don't need circumstances to make you happy. Okay, you don't need things to be in line. You can just hold that space yourself and go, you know what, I choose to be. I choose this as my reality, and that's very important for everyone. Because the last card I've got for people is I've got the Father Sky, trust in the unknown. That's the point where we exist in this realm, and in our existence is we've got the past, we've got the future, okay, and they're both not now, but in the present we interact on the point of the unknown. Do you know you're not going to say next? Neither do I, because it was unknown at that time. Okay, so this is where we interact. So I hope that has helped you, people. The group reading for everyone. And Lily, have you got something for everyone?
Beautiful. I do. And it's definitely falling very much in line with what was coming through for you as well. So I pulled a couple of cards whilst Brooke was giving his reading just then. So the first card that we've got is a karmic completion card, which I think this year, look, it's been a really long journey even beyond this year. We've been going through an extremely interesting journey over the last 3 years in particular. And what we're seeing is a lot of shit come up, and we can't ignore it, people. Do not ignore when the stuff comes up and run and be like, hey, look over there, and just go and do your little, I'm going to avoid everything dance over with the fairies. No, if something's coming up, face it head on. Yeah. Have fun with the fairies for sure, but also when your shit comes up, face that shit. Do not bury it under the rug. Do not bury it under the rug, because those cycles are going to continue to keep replaying in your life until you actually face them head on and actually really go through the process of healing. Part of that healing is some really radical accountability and responsibility for our part that we're also playing within these situations. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's one that's really, really necessary. The next card that we've got coming up is Phoenix. Calm down, bub. Okay, so you go get some snacks in my bedroom. So the next card that we've got coming up is individuality. So individuality, it's really about harnessing our self-mastery. It's really about actually being able to say, I love myself. I'm weird, I'm quirky, I'm wonderful, and that's okay. and actually owning that individuality rather than being a people pleaser and trying to be the flavor of everyone else. How about you be your own flavor, and the real people that are truly destined to be in your life, they are going to be in your life. And what's actually going to happen when you own your individuality and own your own power and uniqueness, you're actually going to find a whole heap of really amazing new people that are going to come into your life as well. The next card that we've got that came through was forgiveness. Forgiveness is going to be tying in with the karmic completion card as well. So it's really about forgiving yourself and also working through some of those other situations that you've got coming up where maybe people weren't always as nice to you as what they could have been. It's time to let go of those grudges, guys. It's really time to let go of those grudges. Find that forgiveness. And forgiveness is actually for you more than anybody else. It's going to set you free. Just a sec, Phoenix. The next card that we've got coming up is the intuition card. The intuition card, again, it's about owning that individuality. It's about trusting yourself, being able to take some time out to actually really come back to your center, your truth, your core. And last of all, we've got music, which really for me, music is so healing in itself, but music is also really, Phoenix, calm down. Music for me is really pointing out the need to find your joy and find your bliss, whether that's with music itself, getting out in nature, going and finding a playground and nurturing that inner child, and climbing a tree. You know, there's multiple ways we can find bliss. I love cooking. I love the garden. Love my kids when they're not driving me insane. No, I actually do love them even in those moments too. But all together here, we've got some massive big planetary shifts that are happening at this time. And yes, you know, people say, oh, retrogrades, they're a horrible time. No, they're a really powerful time that actually gives us a chance to rest, reflect, and reboot. But we've got some big powerhouses that are going direct over the next couple of weeks. We've got Saturn, we've got Pluto, and we've got Mercury all going direct over these next couple of weeks. And it's interesting, the karmic completion card came out, ladies and gentlemen, because Saturn is our karmic planet. So that was very on point too. Definitely have a little looky into how those planets can work with you if you're interested. And it's budding some curiosity, because there's a lot of fun to be had during these transitions.
Okay. Awesome. And that was for everyone.
For everyone.
That was for everyone. Just because we like you.
We do. We love you guys.
Except for that one person over there. I don't know you. You look weird. No. Okay. No, we love you too. Absolutely. Okay. Now we've got... we'll start with Steffi's Number of Destiny. So if you would like... There's a few lovely people that pay it forward for you guys to get extended readings. Very lovely people that donate to the show and support the show. And... So if you want a free reading, we'll post up the numbers between, and if you get the number right, you get a reading. A number between, so pick a number between 70 and 90, and we'll let fate decide. We'll let the universe decide who needs the reading, who gets the reading. So if you don't want a reading, don't put a number in. But if you do, put a number in. How you going, Tatum? How are you? Long time no see. Is that it? Only Mandy wants a reading. No one wants a reading. You guys are slow tonight. Come on, people.
I know.
It's a freebie. You can always pay $100 and get a private reading with Lily after the show. It's cheap to get on the show. So have another go, people. Have another go if you would like a reading. It's probably everyone's... I think it's a bit weird because everyone's time's worked out with the daylight saving today.
Yeah, we've had that shift.
Yeah. Feels weird. Or maybe if I wasn't up all night.
Having a writer with a fam.
Yeah, I got up at midday, but it turns out it was only 11, so
Yeah.
that was okay. Can't complain really. No idea what time I went to sleep. Alison is between 70 and 90, so 56. Yes, probably not going to work. 87. You're younger than that. Come on, Mandy. You're a spring chicken. 87. Come on. The numbers between 70 and 90, people. 70 and 90. So, have another go.
Okay, 70 and 90, fam. So get those numbers up there. We're getting some low balls.
Oh, Tatum, 71. So close, yet so far away. I better check. Cindy knows what the number is. I better check it. It's in the private chat.
Oh, yep. Just got it.
So, people, I'm focusing on it now. Read my mind, and you'll get the number. I see. What was the number again?
Look into my eyes. Read my mind.
That's it. Come on, people. It's all here.
Boom. Alison.
Oh, Alison. And Alison, who would you like to read for you? Would you like the one with the sun behind them to read for you? You're not making it easy, Alison.
All right. Would you like the lovely Brooke? Oh, wait. Brooke to read for you?
Okay.
Or me?
Both?
Both? That's cheeky.
Yeah. Who do you want to read? Or should we just do a short reading?
Yeah, well, you can start and I can go off your coattails.
Okay. Alison. Alison, there seems to be just a bit of overthinking. Too far ahead at the moment. Okay? Whatever's on your plate at the moment. First card I've got for you is inverted. I've got the worry card. Be fearless and stand strong. Okay, but this is inverted, so it feels like you're on the edge of there's something uncertain. You feel like something's just overwhelming at the moment, and it's really getting to you. And you're like, I need more information. I need more information before you can make the choice. Or so what happens is we like to know how things are going to work out, and at the moment, things aren't. We don't know how things are going to work out, but at the moment, your intuition is talking to you. Okay, is screaming out to you, is saying, "Listen, listen, listen." It's trying to give you information. There's information that, because of our attachment to certain things, when we have attachment to outcomes, it can really grip hold of the perspective, the way we look at something. And at the moment, your perspective, there's something that you're not seeing at the moment. And there's information coming in to you. But at the moment, you've just sort of gone back into your old routines of worry, overthinking, overanalyzing. Okay, because I've got the I've got, this. It still feels like you've got that little bit of positivity, but you keep going back into that negative space at the moment, because I've got the ancestor card, and this is inverted, the elder card, moved beyond ancestral patterns. Okay, and sometimes we get in these routines, and as we manifest our own realities, sometimes it makes it really hard. We just we sort of feed on the worry. We try to overthink and overthink and overthink, and we try to work how things are going to work out, when at the end of the day, we don't know how things are going to work out. So what we do is we vent all our energy, and we put all our energy into worry, worry, worry. But it's time. I've see that there's something negative around you that you need to speak up about. Okay, because I've got that you're just sort of floating around in this. It feels like a continual cycle. And what's really interesting is one of the main action card that came up was Name That Thing. And this is about Name That Thing is like, there can be aspects of ourselves or little things that we do, habits, consciousness, but we don't think it's that big a deal. And we just go, oh, yeah, no, that's just the way I am. I don't like those sort of things. And we steer clear. But the Name That Thing card, when you look into it, it really talks about some of these things that we don't think are a big deal. They can have a ripple effect across they can have a big ripple effect across our whole life if we don't get on top of them. We'll just be, oh, I'm just a bit like that, and we just brush it off. But along the whole, as we go about our daily life, this can be causing you to have just real resistance on moving forward and making choices at the moment. And we get back into these old routines, and then we wonder why we never move forward. Because at the moment, moving forward, I've got the Knight card, be brave and honest. And we had this in the opening reading, this card is about really being brutally honest with oneself and working out what the issue is, because we just try to go, we're creatures of comfort. We try to stick to our comfort zones. We try to stick to this, but there seems to be a pattern forming that you're not seeing, and it seems to be time to stand up. And I just feel like the universe is saying, come on, this is all within you. This is within you. But at the moment, all the information that's coming through you, you're getting answers. You're probably getting answers from other readers. And I got this card like, hush, listen. It's got this lady just going, shh, come on, you got to listen to this. You got to listen to this. So I'm feeling that you're getting messages, and you're just, that doesn't fit in. Okay, I don't like that, and you're brushing them off, because the universe is trying to help you out. It's trying to help you see a continued pattern that you're making. Okay, because things will move forward for you, but it just seems that you spend too much time. At the moment, you're spending too much time not focusing on what's in front of you and how to deal with what's in front of you. You keep worrying about what's going to happen in the future in your situation. It's all about the future. You're always projecting into the future. And what happens is, when we do this, for one, we start to worry more. We use a lot of our energy. And at the same time, we miss what's happening in the moment. Okay, where the real action is, where it really makes a difference. So at the moment, it's about getting out of your head and keeping that focus in the moment, and just stop worrying. And it's about looking at your routines at the moment and trying to find out what's going on with yourself, because you seem to be stuck in the same process, and all the information, the universe is working with you. It's all coming through you, but you just keep missing these little snippets. And it's really time you got to quiet that mind, and really time to listen and come into that inner voice, because all the information's there and it's waiting to help you, but you're not seeing it it's just not making sense from your perspective at the moment. So it's really time it's just to center yourself and really start listening to yourself, which is, we all need to do this. We all need to do this. And we get so worked up. We get so stressed. Our mind's everywhere else. And we're like, help me. How did the universe help me? And the universe is like, man, I've been here trying to help you all the time, man. I've been handing you notes, and you haven't been reading them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. So just following on from that, absolutely. The big thing that I got for you, Alison, was my gut just started hurting so much, tuning into your energy. There is so much energy, like worrying, that is being building up in the tummy area. So the cards that I pulled for you, we've got recognition and reward, but I feel as though that there's something that you're waiting for. There's news that you're waiting for, but much the same as with Brooke, I'm really being brought back into the answers are all here within yourself, but there's something about gut health that is really, really, really important. Like the three self-care cards that I pulled for you: health checkup, sweet treat, and make a meal. Now, this sweet treat isn't necessarily calling out to me saying go overindulge. This is more calling out to me that maybe there's been some vices that you've been leaning on, rather than tuning into yourself and listening to that gut feeling. There's been some external vices and avoidance going on. And coming back to being able to nourish your physical body is actually going to really help you be able to tune into your body, tune into your intuition, so that you can actually really fully harness and recognize the abundance of information that's coming through to you during this time. The heart chakra card also came out, and I'm feeling this real heaviness around the heart that is tying in with the gut. So nourishing yourself and understanding how truly significant, how truly powerful you are, and how worthy you are to be able to say yes to you, and to be able to have your healthy boundaries in place to others around you, is actually going to be able to bring on a level of confidence that's going to help these other things shift. And it's actually going to harness and enhance your intuition, but it's going to bring you a lot of good luck. Things are going to start flowing a lot better for you once you start really nourishing yourself, your soul, and your body. The physical body is really calling out for your love and your nourishing right now. So don't be scared to speak your truth too. Don't be scared to speak your truth. There's a lot of stuff around the throat chakra that's coming in as well. Yeah, there's some interesting male energy flying around. Some of it's guides, but there's also some males that are around you during this transition too. But there's a real big push from the feminine side for you to really actually know that you can stand in your power. Alison, you can stand in your power. You can give yourself permission to stand in your truth and your power. Sending you so much love, so much love. All the best.
Yep. Yeah, it's hard. It feels like you've got to speak up about something.
Yeah, big time.
And you know how it's going to play out? We don't know until we say it. And
exactly.
That fear of what could play out, that's what stops us from having these conversations. Because if everyone just came straight out and said it, a lot of people would be going, "Dear God, how did you say that?" No, a lot of people, life would just be better in general because everyone would know where they stand. You know, it'd just be so much easier. I don't know if any of you have seen that movie, The Invention of a Lie, with Ricky Gervais.
No.
It's bizarre. They live in this world that people can't lie. The people don't even have the concept of lie, and it's just bizarre. It's
how great would it be though? Look, it'd be tricky in moments, but poof.
Oh yeah, this guy goes on a date with his chick, and she's like just brutally honest, but it's just the norm. It's just hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious.
Glad that could help you, Alison. Glad that could help you. Speak your truth, stand in your power, heal that gut health, and you're set.
And that's it. And that was donated by Healing with Staffy. And now we've got a pair reading for to do each, where we can pick someone each to read for, whoever you're drawn to, courtesy of the lady with a big heart and kick-ass boots. Thank
They
you,
are some
Cindy.
kick-ass boots. They are. Cindy, loving the boots.
She has more. She has goody two shoes. She has all sorts.
Oh, love it. Love it.
Yeah. What have you got more of, Cindy? Have you got more? You got more card decks, or have you got more shoes? Because if she says shoes, my God, she's got like 200-300 card decks or something.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
I bet your book cupboard looks like a card shop. Okay, so who are you drawn to anyone?
Let me have a little look through. Okay. Mandy Jane.
Be gentle with her. She's a crystal dealer.
Oh, well, maybe I should fluff a little feathers in this reading.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay, Mandy. Let's have a little look at what comes through for you, my dear. Oh, all right. I'm getting a bit of a twing around the spleen area. So coming around the left-hand rib cage. Yeah, Mandy, I can feel a bit of grief in the left-hand side of the lungs there, darling. Yeah, there's a bit of grief energy that I'm picking up on there. Okay. Oof, that's too many cards. No. All right. Okay. So we've got the spotted eel coming through. We've convey your meaning. Reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart and with respect and sincerity. And then we've got the flying fish coming through with leaping through air. A plan you have made is on track. If you're waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. So I feel that there is someone, there's a feminine energy in which there's a relationship that's perhaps, it may be a passed over loved one, or it may just be a relationship that started to grow a little bit of distance in there. I'm feeling this longing and this missing energy. So whether it's someone who's passed over or someone who's here, who you're wishing to communicate with, I'm getting this strong message that your communication will be very lovingly received. So whether they're here within the physical realm or passed over to the spiritual realm, I'm very much getting strong feeling of reaching out and being able to have some communication with this loved one. Leaping through air, I'm getting this really fun, joyful energy, but it's like something that you've been missing out on lately. But your guides are telling you, hey girl, it's time to play. It's time to have a bit of fun. It's time to let your hair down, let that wind fly through. You are not going to be disappointed, that's for sure. I'm really, the vision that I'm getting is you going for some sort of hike, and there's this really spectacular view. And as you're standing up there, there's this gorgeous wind that's blowing through the hair. And I'm seeing these really, really gorgeous angelic beings coming and standing with you, and you're just feeling within your element within this space. It's really going to also help loosen up some of this grief feeling that I'm picking up in the left lung as well. So we also had the 5 of Wands come up. So yeah, there was some kind of disagreement that happened with someone. There was some kind of challenge and obstacle that came up with someone, but you're really getting the green light that having a conversation and being able to ease out some crinkles in the fabric is very much working like in your favor right now. We also got the Hierophant card coming up, so there's a lot of spiritual energy coming through here. There's this inner wisdom and knowledge within you. And perhaps maybe this other person on the receiving end wasn't honoring what you bring to the table, and what you bring is actually really significant. But I'm so strongly feeling that there's a conversation that would really benefit being shared, and that now is a really fantastic time to be able to share that you'll be received in a much more different light. So I hope that resonates for you, Mandy. Sending you lots of love, and know how loved and supported you are, both within the seen and unseen.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, Mandy, is a Brookite coming yet? Did you know that there's a crystal called Brookite?
That's a gorgeous stone.
Oh yeah, and expensive.
Very worthwhile though.
Oh yeah, I haven't got one yet, but I'm hunting one down.
Yeah, it's on my hit list as well. Actually, I think I've got a small one somewhere. I have to have a little looking through my collection.
I don't know, if you went through all your crystals, there would probably be traces of it.
Oh yeah,
on some sort of crystal.
Yeah, but definitely.
I don't need to, like, I'm not drawn specifically to work with it. It's just totally for the ego, Brookite. You know, like, absolutely, man. That's it. There's probably someone walking around really chuffed because his actual name's Moldy. It's like, oh, cool. Look, they got Moldavite.
Oh gosh.
Okay, I'm going to read for Debbie. Would you like a reading? Yay or nay? Was Tracy Hillier still there? I haven't read for Tracy for a while. So, Debbie, would you like a reading? Yay. Okay. I'm taking that as a yes. Are you going through something medical at the moment? Okay, I got something. No medical that I'm aware of. No, it's probably not medical. It looks more like just the typical. You're just dealing with people, dealing with family or something, stuff coming up. Okay, but there's somewhere where it feels like the universe is asking you to, like, go, hey, wait a sec, snap yourself out of it. I don't know what sort of situation is happening. There's something's just been uncomfortable. But the first card I've got is the Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Okay, so this is just something. There's something there needs to be changed. But underneath that, I've got the Stargazer. Set your sights higher. Okay, so it just feels like there's something that you've been drawn in down to a level. Okay, because what happens is when we go through stuff is we go through a lot of things, but we got different ways we can go about it. We can rise our vibration, we can shift our consciousness, and we can go and deal with it on a multi-dimensional level and bring it up through us, or we can come down to the 3D and deal with it on the 3D level. And there's something here that you just seem to be too much in the 3D level at the moment, and it seems to be a struggle. Okay, because I got the Stargazer. Set your sights higher. This is about looking at the big picture of things. It just seems there's something that's getting you, and it's got you in reaction mode. There seems to be a bit of a worry there, but the message is this is the universe saying, okay, is asking you to bring things into balance, for you to bring things into balance. Because I've got your action card is the Shaolin Master be grateful and movement and actions. And when this card comes up, it's talking about us being in reaction mode. When we're in reaction mode, we're basically on autopilot. That's when we get triggered. Okay. If you don't want to get triggered, people, just be present in the moment. Be present in the moment and understand that when these things come up, they're there to have a look at and they're there to have to be dealt with. Because at the moment, you're in reaction mode about something, but it's all about you taking the high road. Okay, because this is something that's unbalancing you at the moment, and this is a test for you. This is a commitment, and I've got cards all over the place. I've got 2 cards, right, in between you, mate, the healing garden and the stargazer. Set your sights high. I've got be bold and make the first move. This is the universe asking you to go, Debbie. You can do this. You can just shift your focus. You create your reality. Okay, the universe is putting, and when you start to see this, and when you start to move in that direction, go, you know what? I can just shift this. I can shift the way I think about it. Okay, and I can bring myself above it. This is when you're going to start to see. You're going to start to see. I've got believe in the impossible, just underneath, just waiting there, just hanging in there for you to make that choice, just to go. Okay, look, I'm just going to shift my perception, because I've got, look, next to your action card, I've got, it's a time to give rather than take, and what that card is about is not waiting around for something to happen. Is, okay, what can I do to help the situation? What can I do to help myself? Okay, because underneath that, I've got commitments being tested and bring things back into balance. So this seems to be in balance to you at the moment, and the universe is just sitting here going, hey, look, you can do this. You can do this. Just shift your focus. You know, like the Jedi would go, you know, remember your training. Go back to the basics. Shift your focus. You know, be super positive, because you're a creator of your own reality. Okay, and that's when the first card, the medicine guardian, been open to healing information. When we make that choice, and we choose to make that choice and go, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to think positive. I'm going to move in the direction that I need to. I'm going to get things done. When we start to do that be open to healing information. We already have the information inside of us, but until we move to that right perspective to deal with things, we don't. It doesn't make sense. We don't see it as information. We think just, oh yeah, they said that might help, whatever. But when we start to be accountable, and we move towards something ourselves, and we start to take authority over ourselves, that's when that healing information starts to make sense, because we finally grasp it, and you get that moment, because now you're taking control, and all that information that you were getting in your ear starts to make sense, because your perception, you see it from the right angle now. Okay, so I'll pull you a last card. I'll get you a happy card. Do you want a happy card? I'm going to get you a happy card, Debbie. Well, I don't know if it's a happy card. I'm just like, fingers crossed. And your happy card is the Mountain. You are a tower of strength. Push forward. Use wisdom and determination to help reach your desired outcome. That's it. It's all there. It's all there, Debbie. You're in control. You're the powerhouse. I hope that's helped you. Okay. Let's just look for if there's any people. Please donate if you would like an extended reading. Let me just see.
Hey, Rhiannon. Beautiful soul sister.
And we have a blowfish reading to do.
A what now?
A blowfish reading.
A blowfish reading?
You never had a blowfish reading?
No.
It's like a normal reading, except it's a reading donated by Amanda. And Amanda likes to catch and tag fish. Do you tattoo them, or you just give them a piercing, Amanda?
No,
there's a whole heap of ruckus fish in the Padawalungas. Where is it? Where you go? There's a whole heap of ruckus fish that have all got tags because of Amanda. She's like, here, man. Now you're one of the cool fish. And they're swimming around going, hey, man, check out. I got a tag. Do you ever go through, like, at high school, when everyone got their ears, someone had their ear pierced, and everyone had to go and get their ears pierced?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like that, these fishes.
Oh, love that.
Do you want to pick someone?
I'd love to give beautiful Rhiannon a reading because she does some really epic lives herself, and she has gifted me many readings. So, beautiful sister, I'm going to pull some cards for you, darling. Sending you and your beautiful family so much love during these awesome energies and shifts. Oh, babe, there is some pressure around the whole line here. We're coming in from the heart to the solar plexus to the sacral, feeling some heaviness coming on through. Fill that cup up of yours, my love. Fill that cup up. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, my darling, there are some really beautiful new beginnings coming. There's some really beautiful new beginnings coming. That's for sure. And in order to harness and bring these new beginnings in, I'm really getting the message of to just surrender, let it go, and have faith knowing that it's actually coming. Like, it really is just around the corner. The waiting game is almost over. I feel like this energy here, definitely filling up your own cup is going to be really important, but I feel the anticipation. Like, you're on the cliff edge, you got to jump, that leap is coming, but you're not sure. You're not sure. There's a little something that's just like got one foot kind of stuck on the cliff edge. And you just got to remember, my love, that foot is yours and you can lift that and you can leap, because my goodness, you are a powerful, powerful being. And we've got the power card here as well. The next two cards that I've got coming up are spiritual partnership and change. So there's going to be a lot of shifts and a lot of change. I'm feeling really positive shifts though. These new beginnings are not just for you on a personal note, but also you on a relationship note and also a family unit note. So there's some really, really big, big changes coming in. But there's a lot of love that's needing to come through to just let go of this energy here. Really feeling the need to like shake my body, shake it out, really, really get that energy moving. So some somatic release work would be really helpful to you. I'm just going to pull a couple of self-care cards as well. All right. So we've got the massage card that's coming up here. Oh, no, my filter thing doesn't want to. It doesn't lock yet. Yeah, so giving yourself some real nourishment around the belly area is going to be really important to just move that energy as well. All right. Yeah, we've got the connecting with your ancestors card. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the read card. So your ancestors and your spiritual entourage are very much with you, which they always are. And my voice is starting to go crackly at this time. So with this read card, it's not so much about the physical act of reading, but really being able to tune into the messages and read the energy that's coming through right now. It's going to give you a lot of guidance and a lot of inspiration for all these new beginnings that are just right there in front of you. They're literally right there in front of you. Phoenix is coming in to grace you with his beautiful presence. Say hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Cutie. So yeah, it's going to be really, 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 really powerful time for you. Really powerful time for you, my darling. So connect in with that beautiful entourage that you've got around you, but most importantly, connect in with yourself too. You are very tall. Your soul is bigger than the universe. So sending you so much love, sister, so much love. And yeah, look forward to chatting with you soon. We know that there's stuff in the works for us that's been brewing for a long time now. So we'll touch base and we'll get some of that cauldron stirring and let some of that come to life as well. All right, watch down, bub. Oh, that's awesome that you're getting into the mediumship, Dylan. Really, really great. So excited for you.
Who's never had a reading from me that's here? Any new people? So you're available for private sessions and you do healing and all that sort of stuff, don't you, Lily?
Yeah, yep, sure do. Yep. I've got school holidays at the moment, but there will be some spots that come available. And I haven't done any advertising about it yet, but I recently did an amazing course for a new modality, theta healing, with the beautiful Karen Lee. So whilst I am developing look at you. That's awesome. Let that inner child play, my darling. We all need a slice of that. So whilst I'm sort of getting my mind around the flow of theta healing, I'm going to be doing some discounted sessions. So just to put that out on everyone's radar, have a little looky into theta healing. Huge game changer for me. Huge game changer. It's some really powerful work that really spreads across many different fields of healing. But belief work in particular, I find that this has been probably the most powerful tool with belief work that I've encountered so far. Hold on a second, Phoenix. Let me pull my chair out. You want to sit on my lap? Yeah. So definitely really awesome to have a little looky into that, and I'd be more than happy to have a look into it with you.
Absolutely, because you're all in the show notes, people. You get all links to Lily's, what she does, her groups, her. You got a website?
No, not yet. That is something that I've been sitting on, and the YouTube channel is also brewing and almost there too. I've sort of been on the verge of, I'm on that cliff edge like Rihanna.
Yep.
And I've been like, oh, okay, yep, here we go. I'm going to do it. I'm like, oh, hang on a second. Oh, I'm going to do it. Oh, hang on a second. But yeah, that's going to be really awesome. It's going to be a great tool where I have some awesome soulful conversations with amazing like-minded people, whether they're just individuals, professionals, but all around the topic of self-mastery. So sharing lots of different tips and tools, because sometimes we're in a space where we're just ready to absorb and listen, and then we plant some seeds during these conversations. And who does the amazing work is the individual on the receiving end of those seeds. So really excited.
Well, that's it. I mean, you know what it's like. You got all these people that study all this stuff, and they've got all the tools in the shed, but have you got around to fixing that car yet?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can have the tool, but if you don't use it to fix yourself.
I know, it's when people say to me, they're like, oh, Lily, you went off the radar for a couple of months. What were you doing? It's like, I was doing the work. I'm not here to say that I'm a polished gem by any means. Like, my heart is open and all the rest of it. But when my soul is called to dive deep, I dive on in. That's for sure. So
that's it. And then we just get the odd foodie post, the odd dinner post.
Oh yeah, you'll get some of my food posts, that's for sure. Love my soul food, as everyone sees on my feed.
Okay. Who did I read for? Okay, I'll go back to Tatum. Are you here? Tatum. Teresa? Joan? No. Okay. Who wants a reading? Hasn't had a reading. I guess I can sneak one in for the Blowfish reading.
Vicky, are you still floating around there?
Oh, that's right, Vicky. No one.
Crickets and tumbleweeds.
Oh my. Would you like a reading, Vicky? Okay.
Beautiful.
Vicky, Vicky, it feels like you're selling yourself short somewhere. Oh, you got any new projects that you're working on, Vicky? There's something new you want to try at the moment? Look, Vicky. Okay. It just feels like it feels generally like you're closed. There's a bit of closed off. Okay. This is like being set in our ways, or look, I've got my habits and my patterns set up, and that's the way I like it. Okay. But the universe wants more, because it feels like that. It feels like that there's been some general things happen, life and all that gets in the way. But I just feeling that there's a bit of a close down. There's somewhere that you're holding back. Okay, it just feels like where, one point in time in life you might have gone out and been, just gone, hey, let's try this, let's do something new. But at the moment, just the way life's gone, you've just like, hey, I'm just in my own space and I want to hang out in my own space, and not really interested in all that. But the problem is that the last card I've got for you in this reading, this is the last card, okay, but it's inverted. And this card is a win-win outcome, is a forecast. So, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Oh, that's no good. Yeah, grieving, it's hard. It's hard. Yeah. Well, the first card I've got for you is the Stargazer. Set your sights higher. Okay, this is why I'm feeling that there's somewhere you've sold yourself short. But okay, look, because sometimes we just get caught up in life, and we get to a certain stage in our life, and we're like, we've accepted how things are just the way they are. This is my life. This is how it works. Get in these comfort zones and these routines. We form these habits, and in the moment, it feels like there's new stuff trying to come into your life, but it feels like it keeps getting blocked down. Because the Stargazer is just like this. I've got the Stargazer here, and this card's saying, there's more to life. There's more to you. There's more to experience. But at the moment, I've got underneath him, I've got inverted. I've got step out of your comfort zones. This is telling me, and underneath that, I've got the broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. Okay, this is like, look, sometimes life is just what it is, and what happens is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. But we can, and if we go into the blame game, or we lash out in all sorts of ways, trying to justify how our actions or justify how we're feeling when really there's no need for us to do that. Okay, but at the end of the day, we've got to make peace with this is life and this is what's happening. But at the moment, I keep getting that you just seem to be selling yourself short in areas in life. It almost feels like you're closed off. Because I've got here, look, I've got the meaning and the Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. This card's an interesting card. This card, when you go into the depth of it, talks around. We can worry about what everyone else is doing and go, oh look, I'll do that when they do that. It's like, when you go to gym, I'll go to gym, sort of thing. When instead what we do is we end up just waiting around for circumstances to line up to make things easy for us. But what this card really means is, okay, everyone's got their own stuff around you, but it's time for you to focus on yourself and take the steps that you need to get you right, to work on what you need to do, if it's grieving or if it's just changing some aspects. Because at the moment, the action cards for you is the Father Sky. Trust in the unknown, because you've been shaken up. You've gone through some stuff and you're shaken up at the moment. But we've got to understand that we've got to keep continually moving on until it's our time to check out. It's always game on. And it's okay to take time to deal with this and deal with that. But at the moment, the universe is just reminding you that there's so much more. It just sort of feels like it's pushing you forward to go, look, there's so much more still for you. There's so much more life. There's so much more experiences. There's so much more things better. Okay. And it's not, we don't go into the judgment of, oh yeah, I had things the way I wanted them, in the past, and I'll never get back to that. But all that stuff is irrelevant. What has happened. Okay. What we've experienced, we experienced. But it just feels like the universe at the moment is saying, okay, look, you need to get back to you. You need to experience. You need to move forward. There's still so much left. And it just feels like that you've sort of systematically life sort of closed yourself off. And it's time to just understand that we don't know how things are going to work out, but we've got to move forward regardless. And we've got to be open to possibilities. We've got to be open to a lot of stuff. It's hard, but we just have to make peace with that, and we have to move forward. So it's just at the moment, just have a look at what you can do just to break up the routine. Because at the moment, it just feels like you're like, no, this is the way it is. This is the way this is how it is. This is how it is for me. And that's it. And I'm doing my thing. Okay. You make all the choices for your life. I understand that a lot of people do, but the universe just wants you to know that there's more. Okay. That there's love out there. There's healing. There's all sorts just waiting for you, but the universe just wants you to take a step forward and start trusting it again. Okay. Want you to start trusting it. Want you to know that it has got your back, but there is always a future. Okay. And you are good enough.
Yes.
That win-win outcome, that last card that's inverted, a win-win outcome is forecast. That's just waiting for you. That's just waiting for you to just realize that there is a future. And when you're ready, it's there waiting for you. Okay? I hope this helps you.
Yeah, sending you lots of love, Vicky. I'm seeing you standing by water and allowing your feet to be in the water, whether that's a river or the ocean. And if this resonates for you, visualize your grief flowing out into the water and washing away with whether it be a river or the ocean, allowing that to release, allowing that to really flow through. And just remember those tears that are being shed, they are all part of the healing process. So don't hold them back. Allow them to flow. Allow them to flow with the water. That fluidity is going to help you really shift some of that denseness with that grief. Sending you lots of love and healing.
Okay, and that was Blowfish reading. Thank you, Amanda. People, we're up to date. So if you want a guaranteed reading, please donate. If you want to be one of the lucky ones to get in and get a reading, because I need the money, because I paid Lily a fortune to be on this show. More money than what I got.
Yeah, raise those hands, ladies and gentlemen. Raise those hands.
Raise those
Who would
hands.
like a reading.
So who wants an extended reading? If not, we can go to runouts. It's up to you. Yep, we should show. I can't afford you either, Cindy. My God. Oh, surrounded by all these people I can't afford.
Oh, classic.
Oh, I'm surprised, Steffi, you haven't banned Cindy yet.
No, I'm pretty sure that was up there. There was
there a band, Cindy? Cindy, you didn't tell me Cindy's in a band. Is she? What music do you play, Cindy? Is anything good? You're a rock and roller, aren't you, Cindy? That's it. But I don't know. That last picture, you got similar tattoos to James Hetfield. I must admit. Nice guitar, though. Well done, Cindy. So who have we got? Oh, he banned me and the boots. You can't ban the boots.
No.
The boots can't be banned.
No, definitely not. Those boots are not just made for walking, but embracing too.
Yeah.
Viva la boots.
Okay. Ban me. Oh, fine. You can ban me. Okay.
Oh, okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're just left with me for the evening then. All right, so who would like a reading? We're here for you.
I wonder if half of the crowd are probably still asleep.
Yeah,
overseas. Yeah, they're like
ungodly
hour.
We've got a long weekend as well. So there's a lot of people that I know that are off enjoying a long weekend up the river or shacks and all the rest.
Of course.
Yeah.
What was that, Amanda? I think I might give Amanda a short. Do you love reading, Amanda?
I thought you didn't love readings, Brooke.
I just have a look at where they're at, where you're at.
Yeah.
Is that a no? Are you sure? You doing it?
I have a special homemade deck for love readings. When I whip them out, people are like, oh, I'm going to get all my answers. And it's like, look, I'm going to be honest. Half my deck is about shadow and karmic relationships. So it might not give you the warm, fuzzy answers you're looking for. I was just too busy for your love reading, Brooke.
You're busy. Fine. Let's put the cards away. Now you'll never know. Of these, I got these ones. Doreen Virtue romance cards.
Yeah.
They're trashy, man. They're garbage. They're like everyone's a soulmate and everyone's gonna live happily ever after.
Yeah, look, I've got those as well, and a couple of other relationship decks, but there wasn't the contrast of truth bombs in there. Not enough anyway. There was maybe like 3 that are truth bomb kind of cards. So that's why I thought, nah, I had these awesome blank playing deck that I've just written my own messages on the back. And there's some good truths in there for what's necessary. I've whipped them out a few times when I've had a bit of a, oh, what's this connection potentially like? And it's there's been some flat no's, and there has been also some beautiful souls too. Well, everyone's beautiful in their own way. Just some are not destined to be on the same path as me in that sense.
That's it. And at the end of the day, you can get 100 love readings, but until you work your own shit out, it'll be coming in for lessons.
Absolutely.
I mean, I was having a conversation about this the other day, and because some people just get, it's like where I'm at the moment. I'm still in the process of finding myself and working on myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if I go and hook up with, someone in the next 6 months, I could be a totally different person and totally change because I'm trying to do the self work, and then I find myself not resonating with someone who I hooked up with, and then it's like, oh dear God, now how do I get rid of them? Sort of, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh God,
I do.
Yeah. You were making me smile the other day, but now, man, I'm just looking at the pile of dishes, going, what the fuck?
Yeah. I know. I had a bit of a doozy shift at the beginning of the year. So this year I've kind of just given myself, we're almost in the 10th month, and I've, if someone comes along that resonates, so be it. But I haven't been out looking, that's for sure. I've just been sitting back doing what I need to for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. You got to get you right first.
Absolutely.
Because no one else will.
No, that's exactly it.
That's it. And if you want a twin flame, buy a Harley Davidson's and cut the exhaust really short. That will work.
Oh, the blessed twin flame trap. Oh, that's always a big.
Yeah, I've had people say either the chaos implant and all sorts of things.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. I think it's just a hallmark thing.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot of interesting buzzwords that fly around, and look, sometimes I use some of these buzzwords, but I have a feeling that my interpretation of these buzzwords are often quite different in comparison to others, but that's always awesome. The contrast is welcome. Contrast is great.
Okay. Well, there you go. Were you talking about the Harley? Well, that's it. Because when people first get into spirituality, they think, "Wait a sec, what if I got some super soulmate that's going to, be something amazing?"
Yeah.
And it's just and it gets people distracted.
Yeah,
but you get then you have a few spiritual relationships, and then you get over it pretty quick. You're like, yeah, that's it. It's just people's shit.
Yeah. Look, I think trying to put any of these sort of grandiosity labels against things just taints it from the beginning. Just feel into it, people. Don't subscribe to the label, but just actually feel and be within the moment rather than trying to put it in this box and call it something. Love is amazing. Love can also be the opposite. It can be painful, but either way, it's exactly what our soul signed up for, whichever direction it goes in.
Yeah, well, that's it. We must have been hanging in like the 12th or 13th dimension going, this void's getting boring. What can I do? Let's go back to Earth again. And you're like, oh no, man, there's so much work. So you got two high beings going, come on, man, I'll go if you go. Yeah. What would you come back as, Lily?
What would I come back as?
If say you were hanging in the void and you were thinking, okay, I'm going to come to Earth, and you were choosing anything, what would you choose?
Oh, gosh. I think top of the list would be dragon. Yeah, I think coming back as a dragon
That's
would
a
be
good
pretty
one.
cool. Yeah.
Yep.
You know, a bit of an interdimensional being, which I can sort of, I can resonate with that on my interdimensional days. But you know what? Honestly, though, like I'm actually really fucking here for the human experience. Like as painful and brutal and chaotic it can be in moments, like
Yep.
I've had 4 near-death experiences, and all of them have had the same reoccurring message, and it's this human experience, this human vessel is the creme de la creme, as hardcore and intense as it can be. But to feel the highest of highs, the lowest of lows with all senses engaged is actually the greatest gift that's available within all existence of all time and space. So I'm actually here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. There are days where I'm like, why am I here for it? But I also can acknowledge and take ownership of those moments that, yeah, I am here. And it is a blessing, no matter what shade or wave.
Absolutely. That's it. I mean, you do have those days where you fall to your knees in the universe and you're like, I'm here for the human experience, not the washing all the clothes in that room experience.
I know. Or the dishes. No one else does no one does anything else in this house apart from me. So, the independent parent life is brutal because, I mean, on some days I can be pretty messy, but when I've got a man child at 15 and a small man child, I can definitely say it's I'll have the house spick and span, and within about 20 minutes it's a shitstorm again. Yeah. I know, isn't it, Chantel? There was a little connection glitch after I was talking about the dragons.
I love that.
Yeah. Sorry to laugh whilst you're getting me zen in. I was doing a little frequency clear just then, and the interdimensional beings that are like, hey, you're a bit quiet at the moment, can we come in and play with you guys? Oh, funny.
Well, it is. With the back screeners are probably an interdimensional being. I can just see it, the white light through the middle. Just hanging there. Yeah, the sound it's going strange, but that's okay. That's okay. I mean, as strange as the sound is, I'm pretty sure Lily and I are pretty normal.
Yeah, from what we can hear. Yeah.
Okay, people. I reckon it's time to do run out readings. So people, if you had not have a reading tonight and you would like a reading, put a 1 in the comment section. Just a 1. Once. Not twice, not thrice, but once. Because Cindy, otherwise she has to scroll around and it just, that's it. That's it. It upsets Cindy and then she kicks my butt and then I got to give you the hard word. And for a treat, for my run out readings, I'm using the Doreen Virtue romance stick.
And I've got my homemade romance cards in my hot little hands too.
Ah!
They feel so nice to shuffle.
So technically, we can do the run out readings with a twist.
Michelle, darling, if you would like a reading in our run out reading section, then please chuck number 1 in for Cindy to be able to see you flagged?
I don't know, Michelle. You're a bit of a slow learner, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. Amanda. Uh-oh. Amanda, the next guy coming in for you is going to be past life, so it'll probably be for lessons, but he's still not sure of himself. Okay, he's still got family issues. His family's all over the place at the moment. He's going to try to make the effort, but he's just not going to be in the space, and he might try to hide a bit of what he's going to put on the brave face, it feels like, and just put on the brave face and just make it look good, because he's still getting over stuff. Okay, but he's going to make a lot of effort. He's going to be asking you out. Okay.
Hot date on the way.
Oh yeah. Oh, and on your side, I've got give your relationship a chance. Well, hey, it could be for lessons. You could get a free meal out of it. It's all good. Okay. But in the middle card I've got for you is you deserve love. You are lovable. So you got to remember that. And very soon card. Oh, and you're like, I'm just finding myself. I'm not looking for someone. That's when they come in when you don't want them. Romance is just like a bill. It doesn't come in. It doesn't come in when you're full of money, does it? Oh, I got all the money in the world, and the bill. When you're broke, that's when the bills come in. They're like, yeah, all right. Where were you last week when I had money? Yeah. Okay. I hope that helped you, Amanda. You can. Do you want to get Michelle?
Right.
Yep,
Michelle. Okay, Michelle. Oh, my camera's doing all kinds of flicky glitches.
It looks all right on this end.
Ah, that's good. All right, Michelle. All right, Michelle, my dear. Okay. So there are some triggers and trauma blocking your divine connection at this time. So some past trauma, healing, transmutation, and it's time to wait and work on these things. I'm getting the number 2 card. So this could be 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. So give yourself a period that is going to allow you a chance to really work on some of these past traumas. These past traumas are lingering around in the shadows, and until they are actually faced head on, they're going to keep coming up. They're going to keep putting these blocks in your way. However, do the work, face them head on, and it's going to open up some doors for you. And the doors that it's going to open for you are going to be some really beautiful connections. So whether this is an existing or a new connection, there is someone who is long-term, dedicated, family, couple goals. Like, this person is really there for the long haul. So, do the work and reap the benefits, whether it's a new relationship coming your way or an existing relationship reaching new heights, new depths. It's all in motion. And bottom of the card, external energies, people, places, faces, confusion, temptation, and influences. So that's definitely going to be tying in with some of these triggers and traumas. But once you clear the triggers and traumas, you're going to come out the other side and be able to clear these external energies that are popping up and giving you a bit of the irrits. Like, I can feel this, like, what are you doing? But you're not going to be reactive. You're going to actually be able to be proactive and be in the present moment if you work on some of these past things. Hope that helps, Michelle. Lots of love to you.
And that's it. I think we are done.
No
Early
worries.
minute.
Yeah.
Yep. Early minute. That's okay. That's fine. Carly, do you want to run out reading? I've got the Doreen Virtue run out readings. I love readings tonight.
Woo!
That's it. It's not because I like love readings. I just love messing with people's heads with these cards. I wouldn't mess with your head, Carly. What sort of friend do you think I am? Okay. According to this, Carly, give the next guy the flick. Yep. Yeah, the chemistry's not going to be there, and there's going to be red flags. Damn. But you're going to be it. But you're going to really like them. You're going to really like them. You're going to go, hey. And so something I might start, but in the middle. Yeah, this looks like having a fresh look at someone that you've known as a friendship or from the past. It looks like they're coming in. Yeah, and you just have to follow your instincts. Okay. Just a quick lesson. There'll be a lesson. It doesn't look like it's going to be a long one. It'll just be something that comes in. You'll be like, hey, they're nice, and then yeah, you work it out. But so quick, go and ask someone out and get it over and done with. That's what I do. Next one's for lessons. Quick, go, fine, you'll do. Come here, lessons. Okay, go. There you go. Just get it. Just make it happen and get it out of your field. Okay. Except you're gonna have kids with him. No, you're not. It's just a children card. He's gonna have kids. Okay. I know these cards are bad, aren't they?
He might be a man child. He's childish. Foolish games.
That's it. It's okay if you're into that fun.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Put it out there for the world to see. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Leslie. We're just Leslie. We're just doing round out readings. Would you like a quick card? Yes. No. Do you want to pull a card for Leslie?
Sure.
Oh. But run out readings today, Leslie. I love readings.
Yes. Got some love bombs here to share with people and send them over to the western of Australia. Whoop.
What time would it be? 6:30. Is it 6:30?
All right, Leslie. Okay, so I've got some homemade relationship cards here in my hot little hands. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you and see what comes up. Okay, so Leslie. Now, you'd need to know the disclaimer. These relationship cards are not all fun, fuzzy, warm, love bubble things. Some of them are shadow cards, and it's interesting because the first card that came up is shadow work is calling you, darling. So you're really being asked to, that's all right. Now we'll let you have all of these. Okay, so in the realms of love, you're really being called to focus on some of the shadows aspects, both within yourself, but also within the relationships that are around you. They may not necessarily be with significant others in a one-on-one relationship sense, but also I'm feeling relationships across all boards. This may be family, this may be friends, but being able to work on your own inner shadows towards connection is going to be really important. The second card that I've got here for you is I'm scared to let you in. I've been hurt before. Trust issues, betrayal, resistance. And some of this reluctancy to put yourself out there is definitely tying in with some of the shadows that you've got dwelling within some of your past wounds. But, you know, it's good things when we get to the other side of actually doing our self-work, doing our healing and facing these aspects and actually not avoiding them anymore. Because what will come from that is deep passion, intimacy, pure ecstasy, taking time to explore the body, sensual and pleasure. So I'm not necessarily just picking up on this to do with a significant other, but actually also being able to explore some of your self-love in more of the sensual ways for you too. Being able to really fall in love with your body and your own passionate essence. The sexual energy that we hold within us is actually really powerful creation energy. So when we can work through some of these shadows, some of these blocks, some of these traumas to do with that sacral chakra area and sexual energies, it actually opens up some really powerful portals for our creation energy to come through. It gives us this real zest for life again. So nourish and enjoy that beautiful body that you have. The last two cards that we've got here is we both tried to run, but our souls want to embrace this connection. I'm ready. Will you give our love a chance too? And I want to co-create with you. Projects, collaboration, and creativity. And that's what I was picking up on. I didn't actually read that last card until just then. That's what I'm really picking up on for you, is that there's this really powerful creation energy that's really brewing inside. But it's if we sort of think about the earth and we've got that hot magma, like that really powerful, hot, spicy magma energy that's underneath the surface, but there's some thick layers on top of it that's holding that fire from coming up. So being able to really nourish that body of yours, being able to really come into connection with your body is actually going to break that open, so all that creativity energy can come out. And as I said, this is not just in a personal one-on-one relationship, but across the board with all relationships, because there's something brewing inside of you, Leslie. There's something really powerful brewing inside of you that's wanting to come to life. And just know that you are a really significant being, and you absolutely are worthy to share this incredible power and magic and creativity that's inside of you. So I hope that helps, Leslie. Thank you so much for tuning in with us.
Jesse, Sky, we're doing love readings, run out readings. No, love readings, messing with your head. Are you single, or are you with someone? Unless you don't want a love reading, doesn't matter. Just let me know if you're with someone, or it's very daunting. Oh, they've gone. Jesse, you've gone, haven't you? You've gone. No more Jesse.
I'm glad that resonated for you, Leslie.
Okay.
Just for shits and gigs, Brooke.
I just
me some cards. Yeah, pull me a couple of love cards.
Oh, yeah. I remember, I think, because Tracy Hilly does really good love readings. And I remember I called her show and I was in such a good space. You know, the headspace, clear, balanced. And I was so balanced, I thought, let's get a love reading and just time how long it takes me to get my head straight again. I think I cleared all the crap out within about 8 minutes. But it's just going into your head and you start thinking, and I'm like, oh, let's clear that. Let's get rid of that reading.
Love it.
So try that next time. You're really zoned in and you're in a really balanced space, and then get a love reading, and then see how long it takes you to center yourself again, because it will throw you for a bit. You'll be like, oh God, who could that be? Like, what's the
To be honest, that's probably about now. Like, I'm feeling pretty good, grounded, centered, all the rest of it. Things are flowing. So it'll be a good test.
Okay. Well, I'll give you a proper one then.
Oh, all right.
Okay, let's see. Okay, the next guy that's coming in for you, if that is your thing. He's going to think. He's going to struggle to make the connection. He's basically going to think you're out of his league, and he's going to go inside of his head, and he's going to be telling himself all sorts of stuff like, yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So this next guy coming in for you is really going to struggle to... you're going to have to drag it out of him. You're going to have to go, hey, what are you saying? No, that doesn't make any sense. What did you say? What does that mean? Yeah. It almost looks like he's doing some healing at the moment. That's interesting. Okay. But the problem is yeah, there's a lot of head traffic. He's going to have too much head traffic, and I mean, there's the base potential's there. Okay, and he's not going to be a regular type.
Yeah.
That's going to throw you. You'll be like, what the? This guy's weird. Okay, and on your side, it's all playfulness. Yeah. It's just go in, fun, enjoy the moment, have some fun. That's it. Get him to buy you dinner. Make sure he's not a cheapskate. Okay. But this is the next one. The next thing. I don't do in my readings for this sort of thing. I don't do what's going to last and what that's up to the
that's all right.
person. Okay, but it's very playful on your side. Okay, and it's going to help you. This is going to teach you some stuff about yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just get the feeling that you're going to help him. You're going to help him in a lot of areas too.
Yeah.
Okay. But he's got a few things. I'm not getting feeling anything. I'm not getting any anything wrong with him, but he's still that aspect in his mind. He's still struggling in a few areas with that. And that could just be a couple of insecurities coming up. Okay. Yeah. But in between years, I've got keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type, and expectations may differ. That was inverted, so it's going to be different.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you don't like guys with beards, it's probably going to be a guy with a big bushy beard. I don't want to, I don't want to change anything about you, but can you please shave that beard off? That's it. It's like kissing a toilet brush.
Bless.
Okay, but the rest of it's up to you. Just watch out because some of the dynamics are going to pull you out of the moment. But you look good, but they'll pull him at the moment. He's just going to keep going back into his head till he snaps himself out of it or someone snaps him out of it. Okay, that's all I got.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay, where's mine?
Oh, yes!
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay.
What's that Cindy wanted? Hello, my name is Cindy Paganelli. Does that count?
Oh, we had 5 come flying out the deck. So 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years. I'm feeling that there's going to be a new person flying around with the way that card came out within 5 weeks. There's something about 5 weeks that's going to, there's going to be a bit of something sparking.
All right.
Just in time for Christmas. All right, that's too many cards. But this is going to be something a bit different. This is going to be something different. There's going to be a level of clarity, and there's going to be for once, it's going to, you're going to feel that it's something really different in comparison to what you've been experiencing over the last couple of years. It's going to be something that's on a higher level. But this is going to take you for a six, though. You're going to be like, whoa, what the heck is this? Like, there's no drama? There's no what? And it's going to bring up some stuff where you're going to be feeling a little bit like there's going to be some mixed messages coming up for you. Not so much from the other person, but because of the past, you're going to wonder if there's stuff that's laying under the surface that's just waiting for that safe time to come out. But there's this really big, like, they're really thoroughly going to just adore you. They're going to see your true essence, your true core. And it's your quirks, your perks, your ups, your downs. They're going to see you still as this whole freaking awesome, glorious being. Because, I mean, let's face it, you are an awesome, glorious being. So that's very appropriate. Yeah. And hang on, Phoenix. The last card that I've got here is the passion card that came up before. So intimacy, pure ecstasy, take time to explore the body, sensual and pleasure. Whereas for this one here, this isn't just about some self-pleasure. This one here, you're going to have some hot, steamy rendezvous with this new person. So, 5 weeks' time, expect to be taken up to the stars and beyond. Out of body, the souls are going to be dancing and prancing and all kinds of fun. It's coming. But the last card that I got in the bottom of the deck is you inspire me to open my heart, expansion, expression, and experience. And it really, like, I really, truly feel like full body goosebumps. That would
awesome.
be funny. Full body response of like, this is something really different to have fun with.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll take that one. That was a good love reading.
Yeah, I know. That was nice, wasn't it?
I'm hanging on that one. That's all I'm manifesting.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Not that dodgy one I had the other week. Yeah, they can keep that one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, people, I don't think we've got. I think no one else has donated. So let me just check. Okay. No, that's it. We're all done. Thanks for coming on tonight, Lily. Thanks for reading.
What's one?
Hey, you people. I think it's just daylight savings and public holiday. It's just a little bit weird.
We're coming into that last stage of the Mercury retrograde as well, if anybody subscribes to that. So there's always those kind of technological funnies. That's 7. Yes.
Well, so where's the best way for people if they want to get hold of you? They want to book you for private sessions or anything? How do people get hold of you?
So the best place for people to find me is via Facebook. You're more than welcome to add my personal account, which is Lily Hayes, Lily with 1 L, not 2. Or otherwise, you can find my healing page, which is Spirit Mumma Healing, or Instagram, which is spirit.mumma.adl. And you can also tune in to the YouTube page, which is Self Mastery Supershow on Facebook and YouTube, which will start to see some activity rolling out in the near distant future. Who knows? But add my personal account or otherwise jump onto Spirit Mumma Healing, and you'll be able to catch me on there.
And all links are in the show notes. So if you just go expand the link, expand the show notes, you'll get everyone's, all Lily's links, all my links, everything you're looking for. Well, thanks for coming on the show. It was awesome.
Having me, as always.
Yeah, you're welcome. Most welcome anytime. Okay, people, have a lovely night, and see you next time. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, love and blessings, everyone. See you soon. Bye.